Right, guys, so it seems the media are actually picking up on the vaccine debate, or should I say the vaccine passport debate. It's not really about the vaccine, is it? Let's be honest. They're never going to debate that. What they are talking about today, though, is the fact that 70 plus MPs, a bunch of peers, and various other groups are actually against it, which of course is really good news, but it doesn't mean they're going to be able to stop it. It seems Boris Johnson is fully committed to doing it. Now, as many of you might have seen over the past few days, multiple pubs are against it. In fact, there was a study that said 80% of pubs are dead set against this stupid vaccine passport idea, including JD Weatherspoons, who you might remember the boss Tim Martin is actually a good friend of Boris Johnson. Even he thinks this is a lunatic idea. Not only for the obvious reasons like UNESCO rulings, the Parliamentary Assembly for the Council of Europe's Resolution 2361, and of course the Nuremberg Code. It will literally put a massive burden on the hospitality businesses. I mean, to implement this, every single business is literally going to need bouncers on the door, you know, like a nightclub does. Can you imagine how much that's going to cost? And actually, I have to question if there's even enough people trained to be able to do that job at every single business premises that's going to require this. Because on top of that, you've also got Matt Hancock demanding that they take down details of everyone who enters their business. Name, address, email address, phone number, the lot. They literally want it all. Then said business has to keep hold of this for 21 days and allow the government to be able to come and take it off them before they have to destroy it. So you've got people's personal information there available for a business's employees to see. This is obviously a very slippery slope and should not be allowed. But that regulation there is literally already been enforced in law and will come into effect for every business that opens after the 12th of April. I may actually do an independent live stream or video on that separately. People really need to know that, especially if you own a business. Now, obviously, the whole idea of this vaccine passport is really aimed at making people get the vaccine who don't want it. But as many of you will obviously know, and people have even pointed out, this is not a good idea and will actually do the complete opposite. Literally, the British Medical Journal has actually admitted this themselves. And shit, let's be honest, Sir Keir Starmer has even come out saying it's anti-British and unhelpful, which is a bit rich considering he's the leader of the most anti-British party in the country. Oh no, tell a lie, sorry, we actually have the SNP, maybe the second most anti-British party in the country. But if that wasn't enough there, then you also have Jeremy Corbyn, who is against it also. What an embarrassment to Boris Johnson that is. You're more authoritarian than the Marxist terrorist supporting tosspot Jeremy Corbyn. Can you imagine that shit? Now, something else that has also come out today I feel we can put in with this one is Professor Whitty saying that we should start treating it like the flu. Which obviously means no vaccine passport will ever be needed because we don't have a fucking flu vaccine passport at the moment and never have we, let's be honest. So if Boris Johnson is really following the science, then the vaccine passport is never going to be needed and implementing it should be easy to take to court if they actually do it. Not only in the UK, but also outside of it with, like I said, UNESCO rulings and the Parliamentary Assembly for the Council of Europe's Resolution 2361. But while it is good that all of these people, the 70 MPs and everyone else is calling this bullshit out, it still doesn't mean we're going to be able to stop it. As many will say, you certainly can't trust politicians and snivelling shit weasels like that to be able to do it. I certainly don't, that is for sure. But if Labour don't vote against it when it comes up, then we know they are certainly as bad as the Tories, as they have pretty much shown themselves to be the entire time. Something many of us knew from the very start. But yet again, it will be another thing we can call them out for and campaign against them when they're trying to get elected. The same is said for the Tories over this. In future elections, I will literally do my best to campaign against any party that's voted for any of this lunacy we've lived under for the past year. That I can promise you right now. But on that note, I'm going to end the video there, guys. Remember, the channel's links are down below, like Odyssey, BitChute, and the rest of them, so go and check them out, and I'll catch you all in the next one.